Hey guys, so it's a very special day for me. The new Nintendo Switch came out last night and I just had to show it to you guys. I know it's not my thing. I'm not a gamer channel. I'm a art channel, but I love it so much I had to do it. And I was supposed to do a Legends of Zelda fan art piece. That won't be up until sometime later on, probably this month, and hopefully it'll be, up to your expectations. I'm trying to put in a lot of detail into it. It was supposed to be up for today, but unfortunately, due to a lot of things I had to do, I didn't have enough time to finish it. I only had about 2 weeks, so for the detail I wanted, I wasn't going to be able to put it in. But today, at least, I'll be able to show you the Switch right behind me and open it up and unbox it for you so you can see at least that. So stay tuned, check it out, and watch it. Also, subscribe if you like my videos. Check out some of my artwork and some of my other fan art pieces I've done for gaming before. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, everyone, I'm not going to bore you with long conversations on yada 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 and whatever else. I'm going to skip to whatever we're focused on and what everyone's been waiting to see, which is this, the Nintendo Switch. I've got Bomberman, I've got Zelda. Both games from my childhood growing up. I'm pretty sure they're from yours as well. So, had to have them both. Let's put those to the side, open up the Switch itself. I'll open up the games after the Switch so we can plug it up and see how it works. But oh, here we are. Nice little layout the way it is. I could be a hand model the way I do this. Nice little way out there. Anyway, so I'm not going to pull out the Switch yet. Let's go to the controllers. Because they were probably the most talked about during the whole campaign Nintendo did was, oh, the new controllers this, the new controllers that. So, let's see. So you can see how it fits in my hand. I like, but I don't. It is kind of tiny, and you see these two buttons here, like a normal controller. Hold on, let's see if I can get... I don't have my other controller, but when you're playing other games like Call of Duty or whatever else, I'm not sure if they're going to have it on the Switch, but you always have those two buttons, and on this system it's hard to reach to while you're doing any actions. If you're a really pro gamer or you're deep into it, trying to press that button and not press the other buttons, you have buttons on the side top, it feels impossible. You're going to hit those buttons. So, just be aware of that. Probably not the best. Also, pointing out something in the controller, wear and tear of the controller. There is a little button in the back that attaches the system to the controller. Inside is a tiny little clip that I'm not sure if you can see. Maybe if I bring it around somewhere. That tiny little clip is basically what holds it together and keeps the controller from sliding out of the system. So I'm not sure how long these things will truly last, being you're going to be unplugging them, plugging them back in so many times, you might end up eventually wearing them out. So good idea, but bad idea for that piece. I would have really gone with something else other than a little plastic piece to hold it together, which is what it's held by, a little plastic piece inside. Hopefully it won't wear out too fast. Okay, second controller. Same deal, but see, this controller is a little better. The spacing and the design, they're not the same. One is on the top, one is on the bottom. So this one feels a whole lot more comfortable than the other one. You're still pressing the side button when you try and play, but at least you could go that far. And those two buttons on the top are doing just fine. The SL and the SR button, reading it from the top of it, I should have known which buttons those were already. Okay, so Now let's get to the Switch. Just gonna unplug it, unwrap it from in there. Make some space. This is it. That's her right there. Tiny, small. It's about the same size as my tablet in comparison. I think the screen of the tablet might be a little bigger. But still, all in all, still good. Because who doesn't like tablets? Can't say I know anybody who can honestly say they don't like a tablet. Okay, now which one does this, and where does it plug in? Alright, so there we go. Here's one. Here's two. And not to, make one of those jokes, but switch. Alright, let's turn the system on, see if that works. And there we go. Amazing that it has some battery life in it. That's pretty good. I made the little snap noise, and here's the music. Of course I speak English. Am I American? That's a good question. I find this is so funny. Region, the Americas. It literally says that, region, the Americas. Amazing. Wow. Let's click on that. I'm the Americas. Awesome. End user license agreement. I accept because I know what it's going to be. Unless I sacrifice all my stuff and belongings to Nintendo, I'm just going to accept that. And I'm going to sign into my Wi-Fi. Okay, so I'm finally inside after 2 tries. For some reason it didn't catch it. Maybe I entered my password wrong the first time and I just didn't notice. Okay, time zone. New York, Toronto. I didn't know that was a time zone now. Just scrolling through, seeing what else they have in here. Wow. When I was growing up, it was always time zone, Atlantic, and now they have specifically New York. Okay. Connect the TV? Nope. Later. Oh, cool. Detach the Joy-Cons. Now the buttons in the back are what helps you detach it. So I'm just going to detach it and see what happens. One detached. Two detached. You'll see the system right there. Okay, and without it being connected, you can still control it, which is awesome. The screen is also touch screen, so you can also touch it and do things that way, which is awesome. So let's hit OK. There we go. And he's telling us the basic info. Yes, we already know. The next kickstand is on the bottom. Not sure if I can hook that up so you can see it right there. There we go. Alright, so you got the kickstand. Yes, we know. Set your icon. Ooh. More options. I'm gonna be anything. I'm gonna be Zelda. Huh? No, I don't want that color. Haha. Favorite color. Enter nickname for this user. Alright, so as you can see, it's a lot to do for startup. I'm not going to get into the startup on film. I'm just going to start it up, go through everything. But first, I'll just unbox everything else, show you exactly what's inside, and then we'll take another look at the Switch. Okay, now that that's out the way, let's get to the unboxing. First, what is this? It's just something that's in my way. That's what it is. And now it's out the way. Lift up the whole thing. Yeah, more stuff that's in my way. Okay, so, oh, aha. Here are my grips. Hoping this is the right one. Maybe. Doesn't feel like it's sliding in. Maybe it's not the right one. Okay, so let's put it on this one and see if that's the way it goes. Yes. Now I've got it. Nice. So that made it. Did it make it a little better? Just a little bit better when you plug these in. For what I said earlier, for the little pieces. So it's a lot better if you put that on, and it'll make gameplay a lot more easier. For starters, that's one. Here is the second. Get all this wrapper stuff out the way. Alright, here's my second one. Put that on this little bad boy right here, plug it in. And yes, this one was the better one, the better side of it, which gave you better grip and better control. I think for attaching this on, it just makes it even easier to use. So pretty much this one and the other one, both of them, easier to use. Needs a little work maybe in spacing, and it'll make it a lot better, but all in all, it's good for what it's worth. I think everybody's saying the same thing about Nintendo Switch. I don't think of this as a game console at all. Think of it more as the new wave of handheld devices. That's what I think they should go with. I don't think they should call it the Nintendo system anymore. I think it should be the new version of a handheld system. It's just great that you can attach it to your TV. Okay, so of course HDMI cables here. That came with the system. Great, because we need those. Hate buying my own. Another thing with Nintendo, good but bad, they like to make you buy the extra stuff that you need for the system. This is to plug it in, give it a little power. Ooh, what's this? Alright. Haha! What I've been looking for. This is the little piece to connect it. Okay, so let's try that out. See if we can take off those head pieces. Wow. That's actually not easy to do. Maybe it'll get easier with time, but like I said, that little piece will get wear and tear, so it'll probably make it a lot easier to pull it out and connect. But at the same time, it might become a problem in the future. Oops, going the wrong way here. Oh wow. See, giving me trouble already. Okay, I have to step away for a second just to get this one out. New part, this is great and all, but as you can see, it took me quite a minute just to get that out, and I had to be a little more forceful. I was pressing the button as hard as I could, just to let you know, so it wasn't a matter of I just wasn't pressing the button hard enough to release it. It just was, you know, it gets kind of stuck. But maybe as I use it more and more, it'll start to loosen up and be able to come on and off with ease. But that just raises awareness of that piece might wear out in the future. So let's plug these into the bigger controller. I hope it doesn't give me the same problem. That's one. And what you see on the side, and I'm noticing, is there is a battery indicator for one and a battery indicator for two. So you got to keep both of them charged to make sure you have enough power to use these things. So instead of, you know, most game controllers, you just have to worry about one and stuff like that. But this one, you have to worry about both, or you wouldn't pretty much be able to use one side of the game. You'd probably be swinging at somebody, something that stops. You can't swing, but you can run away. That's about it. And here it is. connected nice. Let's see if this one gives me any trouble unplugging. No, this one was a lot easier, which is great because I don't want any problems. There we go. So much easier to unplug in this. It's just those little pieces on the side that seem to be giving trouble. Okay, looks like the last part in this box, and that's the base that connects to the TV. Take off the bubble wrap. I'll play with that later. Like a kid. Okay. And here is the base. As you can see, let's pull out the switch and see how easy it is to plug in. Now it's inside. Fit in there kind of nice and snug, real easy. And I'm guessing it also allows it to charge, hopefully. See, once again. So I'm guessing that's how you do charge it. You put them all in together and it'll probably charge it and recharge everything you need to do. Okay. Now, let's just start moving things around. I'm gonna close this box real fast. So we got our little Nintendo sign there. Switch. Put this up here, and now what I'm going to do is not open Zelda yet. Instead, Bomberman, because Zelda's what I bought the whole system for. It's like $300. This system is kind of funny. It's like I bought a $300 Zelda game, basically, because I bought it for Zelda. If anything comes in it later on that's worth buying, then I'll just think of it as an extension of Zelda. Alright, so let's cut it out the box. There we go. Ooh, wrong one. I'm going for Zelda too early. Bomberman. But everybody's like, oh snap, he's going to open Zelda first. Nope. Zelda's last. You always save the best for last. Oh, so there we go. Gotta put this away before I cut myself. You see that? That's not good. And here's what I don't like. Alright, this is the typical thing Nintendo does and a lot of systems do that is handheld. Check out the size of this box. This is a decent sized box, right? Now, I'm going to open this and let's see how big the game is versus the box. Oh, would you look at there? This does not look appealing because do you see the size of this game? Compared to this, it was like not worth, you know, all this extra boxing. I bet this would probably cost me about $50 and an extra $10 just for the box itself. So Nintendo, you didn't need to go through all that just for this. Okay. Big question. How will it look when I plug it in? Alright. There is a flap on the top part that allows you to open it. I hate these flaps, and that was a big mistake for them to put it there. Reason why is in the joints of the flap, it always wears out, and suddenly it breaks, falls off, and then you don't have it anymore. I don't know any solution for it, but at the same time, that's just something we have to keep in mind. Okay, so now we have Bomberman. Click on that and see what it looks like. Do you want to update? I'll update you later. Select who you're playing as. Ooh, now this is nice. Set that up so you can see. So now I have it set up that way. Game should be loading right now. Waiting. Buffering time seems to be a bit out there. Let that back. Okay, there we go. starting to move. And we have Bomberman. Okay, I'm not going to get into details of playing the game. Just showing you that the game system's working fine. It looks great. I'm controlling it from here, so I don't have to be all the way over there and versus battle. That's a great version of a handheld game. I wouldn't go as far as saying a video game system yet, but that's a great way to have a handheld game. I love that part of it. Mini TV on the go handheld game. Okay, let's just back out. Hit that home button. Now that we're out of there, let's get to the next one. Unplug. Home. Good work, Bomberman. You looked interesting so far. Oh, don't want to drop that. Look at this. I just noticed this. The back part is so open. I don't mind this. This is actually good that it's that far exposed. Because if you remember the old cartridges and games like this, dirt and everything else gets inside and it's impossible to clean because you can't get in there, and then the game starts messing up. You have to wiggle it, blow in it, spit in it, and all that other stuff just to start getting the game to work again. At least like this, you just clean it off as best as you can with a damp cloth or alcohol, stuff like that. That won't make it rust. I wouldn't recommend water on these parts. It'll rust it up eventually. But like this, you can actually clean it properly and not have to worry about your game not working or having to blow on it. So that's pretty good. I think that's a great idea. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I think that's great. And let's slide this to the side and hammer it up to it. Already made the cut. Oh, cut didn't do me any good. Tearing this like a kid who just got his new Christmas present. And here we are. My little tiny game, which at least it has a big impact, because they say it can take you over an hour just to go from one side of the game to the other, which is actually kind of great. Alright, so let's take our Zelda. Is it money well spent? I like the fact that you can close it. Now the game's inside, don't have to worry about it falling out or getting injured. Here we are with Zelda. Let's click on that. We'll update later. Stand that up. Alright, just waiting for it to load now and see how it looks on the opening screen of Zelda. It's got a good way of holding me in suspense, I'll tell you that much. Ooh. Ah. That is an awesome startup. I like it already. That little gleaming light coming on, like you're going into a different world right now. This is just it. I hope the gameplay is just as good. I was in the Nintendo store just a week ago, and I was with my kid, and he's like, I want to get in line to play the new Zelda. I was like, you know what? The line is going all the way through the store. Let's just wait and make it special by waiting until it comes home. He was going to do the midnight release with me, but unfortunately he had school in the morning, so I said, nope, you're staying home. Even though it would have been a fun experience for him. That's nice. I think for a lower grid, because this game is not 1080p. Nintendo's not really making the game system 1080p capable right now. I mean, hopefully they'll do something like that in the future. But I noticed from first games in Xbox, this type of resolution is just fine. It's slightly over the Nintendo Wii U, so that's not bad either. That means that we'll also be able to get heavy games where you can still fit a lot of memory in it, a lot of boards in it. It's just not going to be heavily detailed as much, but you'll still get the same great gameplay Nintendo's always been giving. Oh, I really thought I was going to have to press in somewhere, but no, the game starts off immediately into gameplay, which is amazing. They give you a chance to... he has no weapon. Hey, what's in your hand? What? There's something in the back of your head. What? Alright. And a feature that wasn't in Zelda before, there was, but you had to unlock it, and that took you some time, the jump. So now you get to jump in this one, which isn't bad. And the run button works just fine. Jump link. Run and jump. And I don't see the climb yet, but that's just fine. Alright, so as you can see, everything works fine. I'm loving this system so far. Looks great, everything's great. I'm not going to get into too much into showing you how it looks on television and everything else. It was just an unboxing, show you what's inside, let you see how the game looks and everything else. So it looks great, feels great. Only thing that you might want to watch out for is these things here. They do get stuck. Eventually maybe they'll wear and tear their way in. But that's about it for this one. Thanks for tuning in, everything else, and feel free to hit subscribe and, hit the like button if you enjoy these things. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not a gamer channel. I am an art channel. So check out my artwork, and if you like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.